Good morning students, this is your teacher Neelam Ehlawat, and today again we'll continue the same topic, that is understanding the properties of acids and bases. So this is the third part of the video students, and today again we'll see some of the few fresh activities. Okay, so before we start, you keep your books, notebooks ready. I hope you're ready students. So let's start. See what happens when metallic oxide reacts with acids. This is our first question of the day. Now what happens when metallic oxides reacts with acids? Now before we answer this question, we need to understand the question first. इससे पहले कि हम एक्टिविटी कंडक्ट करें, हमें समझना है कि हम एक्टिविटी में करना क्या है. सबसे पहले we need to understand what is a metallic oxide. Okay dear students, metallic oxide. Do you know what are metals? Okay, can you name a few metals? Right. See, sodium, potassium, calcium, copper, these are all metals. Okay dear students, these are all metals. Okay? Now when metal react with air, that is oxygen. When metals react with air, that is oxygen, they form metallic oxide. Like this. See, sodium is a metal. It is reacting with oxygen. It will form sodium oxide. So, sodium oxide is a metallic oxide. Similarly, calcium will react with oxygen to form calcium oxide. So, this is again a metallic oxide because it is an oxide of metal. Okay. Similarly, copper, Cu plus O2 will give you CuO, that is copper oxide. Is it clear? So I hope you understood the metallic oxide. What is a metallic oxide? The oxide of metal. Next is acids like HCl, H2SO4. These are acids. Okay, HCl, H2SO4, these are acids. Clear everyone? Now we'll answer this question. Now we'll try to answer the question. The question is, what happens when metallic oxide reacts with acids? Now we'll try to answer this question. See, take a small amount of copper oxide. हमने कौन सी oxide लेनी है? Copper oxide. Now just now we've discussed what is the formula of copper oxide? What is the formula? The formula is CuO. Copper oxide is CuO. So we'll take a small amount of copper oxide in the beaker and we will add dilute sulfuric acid. That is, we will add HCl. We will add HCl into it. Okay? We will add HCl. Is it clear students? Now what will be the color of this solution? The color of this solution will be black. The copper oxide, this is of black color. Okay, the copper oxide is of black color. So first step is take small amount of copper oxide in the beaker and add dilute sulfuric acid slowly. Then we'll say the color of the solution is black. The color of the solution is black. Okay. Now let's see what will happen afterwards. अब हमने इन्हें दोनों को ऐड कर दिया है. These two, they will react with each other. Okay. What are the reactants here? The copper oxide and the hydrochloric acid. Okay. Now the observations. See, we will observe that the solution of the color changes to bluish green. This is your first observation. So what is our first observation? The color of solution will change to blue-green. Okay. The color of the solution changes to blue-green. And second is the formation of copper chloride in the reaction. This is your second observation. So we will observe that the solution turns blue-green, and secondly there is a formation of copper chloride in the reaction. Clear, students? Now we'll write the reaction. जब भी metal oxide acid से react करता है, whenever metal oxide reacts with acid, it will always form salt and water. So हम अब reaction लिख लेते हैं. Copper oxide CuO, which is of black color, will react with HCl. ठीक है, these two will react with each other. They will form copper chloride and release water. And this copper chloride is of blue-green color. This copper chloride is of blue-green color. Clear? I hope everybody has understood this activity. Okay, let's come to the next activity, that is reaction of non-metallic oxides with base. Reaction of non-metallic oxides with base. Now again we need to understand what is a non-metallic oxide. Non-metallic oxide means the oxides of non-metal. The oxides of non-metal. Okay. The oxides of non-metal. Suppose there is sulfur, there is carbon. These are called non-metals. क्या कहते हैं इन्हें? Non-metals कहते हैं. Sulfur है. Sulfur is there. Carbon is there. Okay. Now when they react with oxygen, like if carbon reacts with oxygen, it will form carbon dioxide. So if sulfur reacts with oxygen, it will form sulfur dioxide. So these are a few examples of your non-metallic oxide. When non-metal reacts with oxygen, they form non-metallic oxide. Okay? Clear? Now what is a base? Yes, you know. Okay, good. The bases are bitter in taste, isn't it? And the few examples that we have discussed are, we have discussed the weak bases, we have discussed the strong bases. Okay, like NaOH, KOH, these are the strong bases. Okay, calcium hydroxide, this is a weak base. Okay, this is a weak base. Clear, everyone? Good. Now we'll come to the reaction. Now we'll talk about the reaction. Okay. Now see, the reaction says what? Reaction of non-metallic oxide with base. Okay. So in this activity, what will we? We'll have carbon dioxide and we will have calcium hydroxide. Okay. So non-metallic oxide is your carbon dioxide and your base is calcium hydroxide. And these two, they will react with each other. Okay. They will react with each other. So calcium hydroxide, the formula is CaOH whole twice plus CO2. So these two will react with each other, right? And they will form calcium carbonate. They will form calcium carbonate. What is the formula of calcium carbonate? CaCO3 plus they will release water. Clear? Is it clear to everyone? So again, whenever non-metallic oxide reacts with base, it will form salt and water. So we can write the general reaction also. That is, non-metallic oxide plus base will give you salt plus water. Will give you salt plus water. Okay. Now this is the third activity. Very, very important. 90% of the time this activity is asked in the board exams. So this is very important. So this is your activity number 3 of the day. Okay. First of all, we'll complete this setup. We'll take a beaker. In the beaker, we'll fix a rubber cork. In the rubber cork, we'll fix 2 iron nails. and these iron nails, they will be connected to the switch, bulb and the battery. The battery is of 6 volts. Okay, clear? So we got to fix this setup first. Now we have 4 solutions. First is glucose, alcohol, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. We will prepare these solutions. Solutions कैसे बनाने हैं? We have to take 100 ml of water. We'll have to take 100 ml of water and we have to add some quantity of glucose. अगर हमें glucose का solution बनाना है so 100 ml of water plus glucose. Alcohol का solution बनाना है तो water plus alcohol. Hydrochloric acid, water plus hydrochloric acid. So we'll take aqueous solutions. ठीक है, किसी भी salt को अगर हम पानी में mix करते हैं तो जो solution बनता है that is aqueous. So we'll take aqueous solutions. ठीक है, clear? Is it clear? Okay. So we have prepared 4 solutions. Secondly, now our setup is ready. Setup means our apparatus is ready. We have taken a beaker. We have fixed a rubber cock. In the rubber cock, we have 2 iron nails. And the iron nails, they are connected with the bulb, battery and the switch. Clear है? Now we'll pour first solution in the beaker. अब हम ग्लूकोज को सोल्यूशन में यहाँ डाल देंगे, बीकर के अंदर डाल देंगे एंड विल स्विच इट ऑन. जब हमने बीकर में कनेक्ट कर दिया है, देखिए जब हमने बीकर में सोल्यूशन डाला है सो इन 2 आयरन नेल्स के बीच में कनेक्शन हो जाएगा. These 2 iron nails, they will be connected because their connection will be made by the solution. Okay? वैसे हमने इनके बीच में कोई कनेक्शन नहीं रखा है. करंट हमेशा तभी फ्लो करता है जब सर्किट कंप्लीट होता है. सो हमारा सर्किट इनकम्प्लीट है. सो व्हेन वी पोर सॉल्यूशन द सर्किट बिकम्स कंप्लीट. क्लियर? सो दिस सॉल्यूशन विल कंप्लीट द सर्किट. नाउ व्हेन वी स्विच द battery, when we switch the battery, or you can say when we put the on, we'll switch it on and we will observe that we'll note down the observation. So first in case of glucose, second in case of alcohol. Now we'll take out the we'll pour another solution, we'll remove the glucose, we'll pour alcohol, again we'll switch on the current and we'll see what will happen. Then we'll pour hydrochloric acid and we'll pour sulfuric acid one by one. Okay, dear students? Now we'll come to the conclusions. Your observations will be that the bulb will glow only in case of acids. हमने सर्किट में एक छोटा सा बल्ब भी लगा रखा है कि जैसे हम स्विच को ऑन करते हैं वो बल्ब ग्लो करता है सिर्फ एसिड्स के केस में. So what are acids here? What are the acids? Hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. Okay, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. So when they are added, okay, so bulb will start glowing in case of acids. Now this glowing of bulb indicates that there is current flowing in the solution. Okay, there is a current flowing in the solution. Current flow कर रहा है solution में. कब? जब हमने acids को pour किया है. Now, why it is happening? Why it is happening? Why the current is flowing? Because the acids produce H plus ions in aqueous medium. ठीक है? Because acids produce hydrogen ions in the aqueous medium. If you remember in the very beginning we have defined acids. What are acids? Those which produce H plus ions. So जो हमारे acids हैं वो hydrogen ion produce करते हैं aqueous solution में. Right? Glucose and alcohol, they will not conduct electricity. Means जब हमने ग्लूकोज और अल्कोहल को बीकर में पोर किया है और हमने स्विच को ऑन किया है सो करंट विल नॉट फ्लो. वाई द करंट विल नॉट फ्लो? बिकॉज दे विल नॉट प्रोड्यूस H plus ions or hydrogen ions, because they will not produce hydrogen ions. Clear? They will not produce hydrogen ions. Okay, clear everyone? You will use a very sharp pencil to draw the diagrams, and labeling should be very, very accurate. Okay? And write every heading separately. So your homework for today, that is, you will read the page numbers 21 and 22 and you will make notes of this topic. Okay? Clear everyone? Okay everyone. Bye.